Welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful sunny eastern North Carolina day. Actually, it wasn't a little while ago. It was pelting rain, but it's now sunny and the sky is blue. So although I see some clouds off on the horizon, so let's get on with this June Dahlia update. So we're going to start off here on the deck. I have a little red skin Dahlia here. And actually, if I take a closer look, it does look like it's going to start forming a bud soon. This little guy was sitting in a smaller plastic pot a while back, a few weeks ago, about a week ago, something like that. Either way, I decided to pot him up into this terracotta pot, and I thought to myself, where should I put him? Here, at least for now. It looks nice. The terracotta pot's heavy enough, it's not going to blow away, but red skin Dahlia, little guy, he'll get bigger. I may have put him in a bigger pot. Let's move on to the next area. So here we are back by the potting bench, and here I have 3 red skin Dahlias that I planted up into a large pot. They've been doing great. I've been deadheading on a fairly regular basis. They keep producing and producing and producing, which is fabulous. Makes me happy when I come back here to pot something up, or even I'm just mowing the lawn back here. It just makes me happy seeing these nice little flowers here. Let's go see what's going on in the main Dahlia growing area this year. So way out here is the 40-foot mark, or the 40-foot end of the vegetable garden fence. And as I stated earlier this year in some of my other videos, and if you haven't watched those other videos, please go back and watch those other videos, that I would be planting all my Dahlias that I had along the front of the vegetable garden this year. Several reasons why. One of them, I just didn't know what to do with. I don't have a flower garden set up per se yet this year. I am doing some plantings in front of the house, and I have the crater. If you don't know what the crater is, you can go back and watch that video. But nowhere particular where I could gather all my Dahlias together. So here we are. Along here, this morning I planted, I'm sorry, I got a deer fly that's trying to eat me. So here we are, all along here I have a variety of Dahlias. If you haven't watched my other Dahlia videos, Planting Dahlias Parts 1, 2, and 3, please go back and watch them. I go in specific detail about how I planted these up and why they're in somewhat of a raised area. And I go over each of the specific varieties. But let me show you the new ones I just got and planted today. So just starting out today, I have a Voodoo, and then Miss Rose Fletcher, Picasso, Diva, Paintball Dahlia. Which one is this one? This was, sorry, Sterling Silver. And then this one is Midnight Moon. Oh, and then there's one more, which is Southern Belle. Quite appropriate. So these are the new ones I just planted out today. Hopefully I didn't plant them too close together, but oh well. And as you can see, some of the other varieties that I planted earlier in the year are popping up. They're doing well. Winky Kernel sure has some crazy stems on it. Bambino, the first flower off Bambino. I believe this is basically as tall as it gets, maybe a little taller, but that's the flower. This is Clearview. It's turning out to be quite the grower. I believe this one gets to about 5 foot tall, 6 maybe. Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights is getting ready to bloom. Can I get that to focus? Focus, focus, focus. I don't know if it's focusing. And then of course the one Dahlia that I brought with me, Franz Kafka from New York. Doing well. I've already given it a deadhead once, or not deadhead, yes, yes, deadheaded it once. Words are hard. If the lens seems a little foggy, I apologize. It's quite humid out here. And now I want to show you just one more thing that I'm doing with Dahlias. Here I have 3 more red skin Dahlias. I planted these directly into the ground, as opposed to the others which are in pots, and they seem to be doing pretty well. This one's growth seems to be a bit stunted, but still growing. And then this one in particular in the foreground, something's munching on its leaves, or was munching on its leaves. Other than that, they're all growing and doing well. This one has already produced blooms, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think we'll leave them here and see what they do next year. Now, you might be thinking, wow, Jay, you have a lot of dahlias, and you'd be right, I do have a lot of dahlias, but somehow I don't have enough dahlias. And there's a lot of dahlia varieties out there, but there's something else I want to show you. That's right, 2 more. Good Skink, and Lady Liberty. These dahlias are sitting in trays. I'll probably be planting them out within the next week as soon as I find a place for them. But yes, 2 more varieties. Well, that's about it for today. I just wanted to give you a quick update on those dahlias. The ones that I planted here in front of the vegetable garden are all doing quite well. Really almost can't wait for August, September when they're really this tall and just showing off their stuff. But as you can see, some of them are already blooming and they're all doing quite well. The redskins in the front of the house over there, they're planted. They're doing okay-ish. We'll have to wait and see. I planted them there sort of as an experiment. I've never successfully really grown redskin dahlias from seed before, so we'll have to see what happens. I'll probably, as long as they survive, I'll leave them in the ground until next year and then see what they do next year. Hopefully they come back bigger and better and stronger than ever. The dahlias in the pots, the 3 dahlias in those pots, wow, in that one pot, that's my pride and joy right now for dahlias. They're doing awesome, fantastic. They're flowering like crazy. I keep deadheading them and it keeps producing. So, you know, I think at the end of the year, I'll maybe chop them back, maybe put them in the garage because they're in a pot that wouldn't handle frost so well. Even though we don't get that much frost down here in eastern North Carolina, you never want to take that chance of a pot breaking. If I keep them in the pots, I'll probably just top off with compost and let them blossom and grow again next year. That's about it for today. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Click that bell icon to be notified when I post up a new video because you never know what I'm coming out with next. I'm working on a rose garden. There's stuff going on in the vegetable garden all the time. The crater is getting planted up. The garden is developing. Again, I'm on an 1.5 acre piece of property here in eastern North Carolina, and I plan on basically developing the whole thing into one massive garden. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon. You never know what's going to be happening next here on the garden, in the garden, on the garden, in the garden. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram. I often post up pictures there that you won't see here on YouTube. I like to keep things a little different. Sometimes what I usually like to do is do a nice close-up there on a flower. Again, something you really won't see here on YouTube. So be sure to follow me on Instagram and you get to see all sorts of cool stuff. If you don't want to follow me on Instagram, I have a website called growinggreenfinger.com. And if you jump over there, I usually have Instagram photos located there on the bottom of the homepage. So you can go there, check out those photos and see what's going on. I think that's about it for today. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Please tell your friends, family, loved ones, grumpy old guy across the street. Share the video out. Let people know that I'm here, that I'm building this garden, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.